One of the most common questions I get here for the YouTube channel is, can you do a video on grips? What kind of grips are we supposed to use for this and for that? When you're asking about grips, you need to be asking really the right questions. Not what precise grip I need, but what are you trying to control and how are you trying to control it? We've talked about this before, how there's this thing called the sensory homunculus or the cortical homunculus, and it's how your brain kind of maps and views its body. And when you see the mapping of this, it's pretty hilarious. Like the hands are kind of like 10 times the size, right? They're these massive things, and we always think it always relates back to this thing. Just because I'm grabbing here, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm doing anything. What am I trying to do? Am I trying to pin him to the floor? Am I trying to move him? Is it a pulling action? Is it up, down, left, right? Am I trying to isolate the shoulder? So what you need to be asking is not where you should be gripping, but what are you trying to control? You know, I come from, well, as of late, maybe the last 5 years or so, focus more on my no-gi grappling. Obviously, there's not as much cloth, or there's no cloth to really grip and grab. So you have to rely more on controlling the body as a whole. And I kind of laugh when people say that gi grappling is more technical than no-gi grappling. It's like, well, why? Because there's more moves to do in gi grappling? Is that what makes something more technical? I don't agree. I think, you know, you can make an argument certainly for both. Just because there's more complexity or more movements, it doesn't necessarily make it more challenging or more difficult than the other. If I'm trying to control, let's say, his leg, do I need to grab the pant leg to push this down? In fact, if I go a little bit higher where his pant leg happens to be, actually, yeah, I have a tight grip with my hand, but do I have good control over his foot? I could drag it and, okay, let's try that same thing with a no-gi grip. Can you move? Yeah, it's just that my hand, you know,
very strong.
I've been taking a lot of steroids lately, so Josh, you know, when I grab someone's ankle, it's very difficult for them to move it. Okay, that's not the truth. I'm putting weight on it. Josh, can you move your pant leg around? Well, it's like my steroid strength is gone. Has nothing to do with my grip necessarily on the ankle. This isn't the grip that you want. The weight that I put on that ankle. Can you move that now, please? Right? So look at how I shift my weight. I'm all the way out here. I see a lot of people try to pass guards from out here. You're not going to pass many good guards like this. There's way too much distance. He could sit up at any point, and you might be going for a ride. From here, I want to make sure that as I creep up close, I want to control the leg with my weight. Okay, so now that I've beaten this first foot, I need to get another grip or controlling point. Maybe I grab the inside of the pant leg and I push this down. And now everyone's going to think that, well, Kenny, you know, because you grabbed right here at the bend of the knee, that's why you're able to push this leg down, this lever down, and step over and control it. It's not necessarily the grip that's doing anything. Again, it's how I'm controlling it. I'm putting my weight directly over my fist in this case, and now pinning it with my weight, and now replacing it with my leg. So now I'm going to grip at the level of the shoulder. Josh, how does this feel?
Feels like nothing.
Huh, well, it's probably because but try to break my grip now. See how strong my grip is? Josh, just turn your body towards me. Or come up. This isn't doing anything. It's not the grip. It's not where you grab. It's how you control. Josh, do that again.
No chance.
Okay, here. Josh, come up.
No chance.
Josh, come up. My point is that don't think about jiu-jitsu in terms of grips. Think about it in terms of what you're trying to control and how you're trying to control it and why you're trying to control it. All right, if you guys like this video, be sure to share, subscribe, and I'll be sharing more content here on this YouTube channel.